There's certain ones you can pick and whatever, but
You can't insult them and then eat them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
said not- I said the thing. I was like, I don't really care for them. That's all I said.
But I will eat them all.
What is that? Is that beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beer cheese, it's a staple of Kentucky.
You got a crowd?
What was it?
Huh?
Sound like someone was choking.
Hey, Patrick might be here in a little bit too.
I did tell him, but I didn't know if he was coming or not.
Okay. But I want to jump into something real quick with you guys before comments gotta go.
Yeah.
All right. I've been going over this with Mom and everything, and just to let you know, I am doing my best to document everything that we're doing, because the story that we're going to tell, we got to have continued documentation of what took place. So I don't know how many times you guys rehearse it each day, the miraculous things that are taking place, or am I the only one that's seeing the miraculous things?
I rehearsed them, but
What?
we rehearsed it.
His mouth is full of the cookies.
Or-
And he's like,
So, like, the last few weeks, a vision that didn't really exist, you know, it was a thought, became something. Now, even you guys being here from the start to get this, he might play it off and stuff. I don't play it off. I see people that came together and made a bond that is deeper than what most people can have in their lives.
No, we don't play it off. It's more in the sense of where it's a recognized thing, and where we all say, hey, we all have our things we're good at, and let's work together. Like again, what I said, it's easier to eat, or we can all eat if we work together.
Yeah.
There's a difference instead of, my main, like the lady today when I was teaching her kids, she's like, it's just amazing. I'm like my kid, they'll be like, I can't do it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not helping, but you'll just break it down into such easy things to do. Then it's like, that's my specialty, is building, and especially in the like fitness realm or whatever, physical.
Well, in all of this, I just want you guys to really recognize this is very special, and what you're participating in and what God has asked me to do through what you're participating in is a lot bigger than what you can even imagine. And that's why most of the time when you don't see me, I'm either fasting or praying, because he is showing me how much of a spiritual warfare all this stuff is. And if we want to attract like-minded individuals, we have to be doing the battles to make that happen. So one thing I like to do on a regular basis, and I haven't been making you workouts and stuff, but even just 15 minutes, you come together and you thank God for what's already happened. You recognize what he's going to do, and then you do your best in whatever it is.
It's like a communion, essentially.
Yeah.
But that's something we could easily do every week at least, you know.
Yeah,
Just
as a group, as a week, but on your own, what I found by doing communion each time, and now I'm actually studying the act of communion instead of just the relationship, is like yesterday I read on that the act of communion is a prophetic thing, that you are saying that I agree what God says about me. I'm going to live that life, what you gave me, and you thank him for that, and then you go about doing it. Your mind slowly gets renewed. You remove the bad stuff from your mind, and you start seeing things differently. So I'm being stretched in things I'm not talking to you guys about yet, because I don't think you guys are ready for things, okay?
But I do think your old ways of thinking do get removed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to encourage you guys and say thank you for what you're doing, and the things I'm going to throw at you guys, communicate back to me if I'm giving you too much or asking too much. If something's not working, tell me so I can say, hey, I'm not counting on this.
Communication is key.
Yeah, so I need the communication too. So right now, blessed with R.G. Conley that you've met, right? You met R.G., the bald guy that came in. And,
Was he the one with the boxing guy? Oh no, that was the print guy.
okay.
This guy definitely does not look like
All right.
he does on there.
So R.G. Conley is, he's worked for Xerox. He's a guy who traveled around the world and straightened out businesses. Now he has his own business where he just went down to Mexico and automated the whole Mexican railroad for him.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
He
big,
was mostly
big guy.
consulting and stuff, but
He's a consultant. But he's watched my life for over 20 years, and for some reason, he likes us because I think he sees God's doing in us. He's the one that came and took care of Sandy when I was in the coma
Oh wow.
and advised her and things. So he's been a part of it. He helped us with the Apple ID thing. Okay, that needed to be done.
did you guys make it that soon?
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember.
He kind of looks like the NBA.
He was, I
commissioner.
think you,
I
are
was
you
so-
might have been out.
I think it was like a FBI agent.
Yeah.
or
Yeah, I
something.
was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
He's the black
Yeah, he
belt,
looks very governmental.
so many degrees. Okay,
Yeah, he is,
Men in black.
he is black belt.
but
Oh, he is a black belt.
I was just explaining to Sandy and Colleen that as Moses was lifting up the staff in the battle, he got tired and he had to have his brother and somebody else hold his arms up. Well, this has been pretty tiring on me, I'm going to be honest with you. And when RG came, and then the printer guy came,
That gives you
and they
your
both
boost.
said, I see what you're doing, I want to be a part of it. That helped my arms go up. So, real life living and really godly living is not a religious thing, okay? Our church is getting away from religion. They're becoming real, okay? It's really exciting on this. I'm always going to give the invite. I'm never going to say, you got to do something like this, okay? The gospel and things of God should be always attractive. It should be something you're drawn to versus I got to, okay? So, if you will, just agree with me, and then if you have something to say, say it. I'm praying and fasting for the nation, okay? Every Monday I do this, because if I'm doing this, I'm hearing for God what I'm supposed to do for this nation, okay? And it spurs me to listen, to hear. So, Father, thank you for tonight. Thank you that what you're building, that's why I say what you're building, what you're putting together, because I know it's not I'm doing. I thank you for everybody that you're bringing on. I ask you to give us eyes and ears to see who should be part of this and how they should be part of it. Father, I thank you that you bring the funds necessary to make this a glorious thing, that we're going to have an impact, that people recognize that you've done something in this community. I thank you, Father, for what you've done up to this point, and I will not forget it. It builds me for what's coming ahead. I ask that everybody here sees what I'm seeing and is able to embrace what you're doing in this world. You give me so many reasons to be thankful each day. May I lead and guide the best that I can. But thank you, Father, for this day. I don't know if you heard of speaking in tongues, but speaking in tongues is when you don't know what else to say, so you let your heavenly language come out. It's not a super spiritual, spooky thing. It's something that God has given us as a gift. So if I speak in tongues now and you don't understand, it's okay, because what's happened, I'm edifying myself, and it's also a sign for those who have not believed in God. And so, Father. Lord, thank you for teaching me how to pursue you and desire you. It's desperation that caused me to find you. Thank you for the goodness of who you are have that towards others. May your heart be in us. As we have to prepare to do the things that are mundane, may we do it with you and not our own strengths. Thank you for putting all these special things together, things that we didn't even dream about that are outside of this business and outside of this model. Thank you for Lex Studios having a desire to do something. Thank you for Fox 56 calling today and offering something. Thank you for the place up in Cincinnati. Thank you for people that we know that are attracted to what we're doing and they want to be a part of it. Help us find a way to do these things. All of this is to your glory so people will know your goodness. We don't do this for ourselves. We know you'll take care of every need we have abundantly. Anybody else got something to say? Hey, easy, good.
You can preach something.
What?
Well, you
He
got
needs to work on his interview skills anyways.
Okay. So, Father, I thank you and Ethan. You've given him a voice. You've given all of us a voice. And the closer we know you and what you say about us, that voice gets bigger. Brendan would tell me all the time, why don't you just say what you say instead of talking in riddles?
It's the most annoying thing.
Because you didn't know if you were going to get rejected or not, and you didn't know how to say it. So you learn in your quiet times with him what he wants to say, then start sharing it to those who you know will tell you what they think. And then don't worry about it after that, because it'll start coming out. When we had Brendan almost die that night, okay, we should never have stopped telling that story still. When God does anything in our lives, we should have that always on. It says to always have in season being able to share the gospel. Well, the gospel is the good news, all the good things that God has done. And you're never forcing anything down anybody's throat. Hey, can I just tell you what happened to me? And then you start saying what happened to you, and all of a sudden you find these people want to latch onto what you got, or they're going to tell you their story, and then you get. It's because we're kept like this.
Well, we have a plan tomorrow. It was supposed to be this morning, then Brad had to push it till tomorrow. But Chris is coming up with some interview podcast questions and stuff for like stories, or like to get that out in more of a
Good.
I came up with that idea a little while ago.
Yeah, I mean, I try. My technology is not the greatest, but I'm trying to influence the influencers how to practice this stuff, because
It's a
I'm
miracle right there.
I mean, I saw your video the other day. I had like way more sends than half my videos. And I had like 30 sends on. That's the thing is, realistically now you just have to find videos that are popular, and all you gotta do is repost them.
so it's a
It doesn't make any
but
sense.
it's a combination. But I'm also, guys, I'm learning the different software and things that are out there, and it's worth the investment. You'll see the returns from it. So the problem that I have with the new one that I got is that
Which one? The other one?
the one
Gemini?
the Opus Clips.
No, I don't know that.
So Opus Clips, if like this whole thing that I'm doing right now might be 30 minutes, okay?
It puts it into things.
It
basically.
puts it in this small clips, and it rates it, and it gives you all the hashtags. It puts it. It's to help the viral stuff on it. There's things like that that's worth the investment that I'd like to do for our media group type thing.
Yeah, I saw the one that you sent the other day. I didn't get the or what was it like for like social media management or something like that essentially.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that we.
But the hard part is knowing what you have to do the deep digging into finding out which ones are authentic and real, and what. So I would say 75% or more of them now are like bot based things.
Well, in 4 weeks or less, I'm getting thousands of reviews now, or things.
Views, yeah.
Views and
Yeah.
stuff. But I'm getting the followers too. And that's just trying to be sincere and share my life. I'm also getting a lot of people that don't talk to me anymore. So
Well, it's good. You again. So that's the whole thing is you cut people out of your life that aren't for your life or
Or they're just not ready yet.
Well, I'm saying, this is what I've told numerous people before. I was like,
Maybe it's triggering something in them.
Well, yeah, let them finish.
I was saying this is what I told numerous people before. It's like, because Jacob before he's like, well, no, he's like, shouldn't your story be for everyone? I'm like, no. Why would I waste my time and energy if they're not ready for the message? I was like, my message is for people that want to be part of that can hear it, that want to do something with it. I was like, no, like there's 8 billion people in this world. I don't need everybody like me. Like realistically, my reach is not going to reach a billion people, and stuff like that. So it's like, no, what does it matter that there's so much out there that I don't want to feed
You
the
don't need
hungry.
the percentage that needs it.
Oh yeah, again, I'm feeding the hungry. I'm not trying to make someone hungry.
Right. Well, anything from you guys, because I don't want to talk this whole time, but I thought this is a good foundation for us.
No, I think what you said was incredible. I think that, obviously, I think, being able to help Brennan, but Brennan helping us as well. I mean, just being together is, like I said, everything is coming together and understanding, where we can help. I think, now it's just Cake and I, whatever Brennan needs. Obviously, he'll always have our back and our help, and you guys as well. You guys have been so kind to us, and we got a lot of stuff coming up with the fight in February. Brennan, it's fight week for him in January, so it's a lot of exciting.
Talking about Dubai right now, possibly too.
Yeah.
Is he working on it for you or somebody else?
I'm getting name drops and stuff, and So, just speaking of those opportunities, I mean, realistically as well, when I beat the crap out of DK, I have automatic misfits then because Taylor's gonna be at this one, which is he's been told he's gonna beat everyone. But last time, his wife's daughter or something like that died.
Yeah, his
Somebody
girlfriend's daughter.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I missed the last one, but it's set up for all of us to do well, put on a show. I mean, Cake just in his sparring today, or even being tired, just significantly less easy to hit. That's leaps and bounds. Today, Chris as well. Once we got to the actual,
but I can tell
it was more of because that's the thing is you got to get used to the battle. He sent me a video today. What's cool about fighting is it's not what you do before. It's not what you after. It's literally you're in the moment and you're literally just surviving. So you just have to come with that. But
he'll share that with you.
So I mean his uncomfortability is getting pressured in someone's chest, but then also he got significantly better with his range in the sense of the whole name game of boxing is literally range game because it's where can I hit you and where can I not get hit, and that's the zone you have to kind of you have to push that threshold and know it, but then you have to be able to get back to cover as empty. So that's the good games that me play basically is tag, and where he's a taller guy than me, it helps me that much more. I have to be that much quicker and faster because I have to not get hit.
I'm not insulting you by sending these videos that I see and say, have you seen this thing like that one about being in the moment?
No, if I just send you, or if you just send me videos and I've already seen it or something like that, I'll just be like, oh, I saw last week.
Brennan will send me pictures of today, or the video today was the science behind aspartame, or what they put in aspartame.
Yeah, because
I knew it.
the science behind it, they put crap in aspartame. Literally, they put human feces in aspartame.
The stuff in
Is that Splenda?
No, aspartame.
Oh, that's Diet Coke.
aspartame.
Yeah, aspartame.
Yeah.
Or AIM.
The stuff that you be drinking.
aspartame.
Well, it's
Yeah.
close.
They say there's crap in it.
Horrible too.
Monk fruit.
Basically anything you don't know what it is that they made is horrible.
If it's got a name that
Well, I got my video down to it's like how do you test the real versus the fake, and it was you drop this real butter, you drop it in hot water and you stir it. If it mixes great, that's great. If it's clumps or whatever, that's synthetic crap made. mayonnaise, you put iodine in it. If it turns purple, it's horrible, like poison for your body. If it keeps the color, it's fine. Orange juice, put a paper towel in, or you pull it out. If almost all the coloring is gone, that means your stuff is just dyed bullcrap. Like it was a very interesting thing because it was like honey. I didn't know so many people fake honey.
Yeah.
So you put honey and you put honey in water and you stir it in a circle. If it has waves and whipples to it, it's fake. If it
Cascades.
if it honeycombs, it's real. It's very interesting. Just all that. But
What's
it's
a
like,
honeycombs?
I mean, it gives you the honeycomb shapes, like
Is it
the
swirls
That's weird.
hexagons.
while you're swirling it?
Yeah, like it, because again, that's the pattern. Well, no, I mean everything holds memory and shape. Not everything, but water holds memory and shape.
I'm making my very first own batch of cough syrup at home right now. Right before I came over here, I chopped up a whole onion and put 2 tablespoons of
Alright, Lil Wayne,
honey in a jar.
All right, little Wayne.
Hey,
Hey, go Barbara.
Yeah, onions and honey. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to, because everybody around me keeps coughing, but then they won't let me help them.
No,
I'm
the
like,
onions
I'm like,
and
this is
honey
all
thing's actually
natural.
real thing.
But
Yeah.
it's Barbara O'Neill,
Yeah.
and I saran
One of
wrapped
those
the onions
powerful
to Leah's feet the other night.
Yeah. So
I think
yeah,
I
so
did
your
that to
your
Ashley,
feet
he
and
was
your
like
palm and your
rolling his
feet are the things that soak in the
And then
most
she
easiest.
left
That's why they
the
prune the
bedroom,
quickest, fastest, random.
when they were
But
back.
it's literally the bottom of your feet. There's so many things like if you put onion or garlic or something like
Yeah,
that, when you're
onion,
sick, it just
yeah, or
drains like everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it kills bacteria and viruses.
Yeah.
Onion-
And then
onions,
garlic. I got not garlic. I got what is it? What's the stuff that tastes
Castor
horrible?
oil
Elderberry?
No, the stuff that tastes horrible.
or oregano.
Oregano oil.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I have Amanda doing that
One
right
drop
now.
of oregano oil.
I need to get some.
They did it on Petri dish. This kid
Yeah,
did it as a science experiment because he's like an all naturals guy, or he had stuff work for him, and he was like, I wanted to test how well natural stuff did against like the Z-Pack or whatever you get when you get sick or
it was
and
the,
it did. He couldn't even the teacher at first was like, no, like I don't think because she didn't think it'd work, whatever. And the oregano oil, he couldn't even drop one droplet on it at the end to measure it because it
So,
killed so
yeah,
much of
and-
everything. And then, but
it was
Z-Pack
against
is so
antibiotics.
Z-Pack is
Yeah.
so horrible for you,
Yeah.
but it's because it's made so convenient for you because you feel good, but it just stays in your body and all the BS for
Well, so like it was like antibiotics, penicillin, and stuff like that.
yeah,
And the child at first had like 10 drops of the oregano oil, and
it was
killed,
3 and it killed
what-
everything, and then
and
he
he
did 2,
killed
and then
it killed
And then you had
all
to-
the bad, but it left the good.
yeah.
And then like all the other ones, they still had lingering ones. And
So he couldn't
his
measure.
teacher
Yeah, he couldn't
was
measure
like
oregano oil what it killed.
so curious and didn't believe him that she made him do multiple other ones, and each time he would use less and less, and every time it killed 100% of all the
Yeah,
bad
so yeah,
stuff.
you end up using like a mini so you can measure.
So
Give me
Amanda,
some, hun.
Amanda, no,
I have-
that's what
I
I
have-
called
no,
you.
no,
I
no,
called
no.
you the other day.
No,
about
you
the one
could
I
have
told
dropped
you
it
about.
off, and I have it.
But yeah,
$20.
Amanda,
Yeah, but you know how much that? Did you
Yeah.
just see what one drop kills everything? You don't.
Amanda's been sick for like a couple weeks now, and that's what I called her and had her pick
By
up
the
some
way,
of
when you do this, you put water in your mouth first, and then
Right.
drop it in and then swallow.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
The
if you
bird.
just do the 4 drops, it's like